Okay, let's take a look at this concept of saying loving yourself. It's a well-being, self-help article written all over the place, all over the world. Actually, now we all need some love, alright, but we are so used to loving others. What I mean by loving another person, loving your pet, or even loving things, right? Like books, loving the house that you just buy or the laptop you just purchase and so forth. But unfortunately, we don't get a lot of love from someone else, even though we need it. So a lot of self-help books, a lot of self-help articles, well-being, they always advocate you need to love yourself. Firstly, because you deserve it, you need to be loved. And it is actually not strange. Alright. Now, in some Asian contexts, it may sound a little bit weird. Okay, because we don't usually use this word love a lot. Right? We probably use the word like. Okay, and for guys, sometimes it's even a little bit weird to tell people that you have to love yourself. But it does generate healthy emotion, right? And we need this, especially if we are living in a very fast-paced, stressful life. So it does actually keep your stress in check. And we know that stress are very bad for your health. It causes a lot of complication. Alright, so we are trying to reduce it to the bare minimum. So how do you actually do it? Alright, firstly, be gentle with yourself. Okay, being angry with yourself, beating yourself up for mistake that you have done, or your inability to do something, or when someone say you couldn't get it done, or belittle you, don't beat yourself up. Alright, tell yourself it's okay. Yes, I'm not perfect, okay, but I'm still okay. Right, keep your mind positive, which means you have to be very, very mindful of your emotion. Okay, when you feel that you are spiraling downwards into a negative emotion, you have to find your way to stop it. Okay, it could be breathing, right? Going into a short 1 minute meditation, focus on your breath, or maybe tell yourself, I'm going in the downward negative emotion, I need to stop now. Right? So this is the idea behind loving yourself. Okay, it's not difficult. You do not need very expensive things to give yourself in order to feel the love. But if you are able to consistently cultivate this loving yourself, alright, you will find your life get actually better. It's more positive, it's more calming, and you will find that some of these signs will start to appear. Okay, and when you see these signs, right, you know that you are on the right track, even for a brief moment. Okay, you will start to be kind and gentle to yourself. You will start to console yourself a lot more. Alright, it's okay. Alright, I can handle this. So you have a lot of positive emotion to counter all this negative emotion. You will learn to accept yourself unconditionally. You're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Okay, no one on this planet is perfect, but I accept myself the way I am. Or I can do better. Yes, I would like to do better, but I will not hate myself just because of that. Right? I'm still willing to love myself. There will always be weaknesses. For instance, I'm too skinny, or I don't look that good, or I couldn't do certain things. Alright, but there are still other things that I can do. Again, emotion, keep in mind, what am I thinking right now? Am I having loads and loads and loads of negative emotion? Am I spiraling downwards? Am I having a train of very bad pictures? Okay, I'm creating fictional stories and fears. I'm letting it run through my mind over and over again. When you notice that, when you're mindful enough, you should be able to see it, you should be able to feel it, right? And stop. Okay, like for instance, for myself, I tend to feel it on my shoulder. I tend to feel it at the back of my neck whenever I get tense up, when I start to go into so-called negative emotion spiral. So there is some signs. Your bodies are telling you some signs, and do take care of yourself, your body, your mind, right, your health. Okay, because you do not want to hurt yourself. The idea here is to love yourself, not hurt yourself. Okay, so do love yourself. Right, if you really want to have a better, tranquil, peaceful mind, right, this is the first thing that probably I found that I need to achieve. Okay, and I wish everyone have a very, very happy, a very, very healthy life. All right, you deserve it. Okay, it is your rights.